My name is Bobby Srinivasan. I'm the CEO and founder of Roamware. We too are a late-stage company. I'll just take a few minutes and walk you through our journey. Our journey has been quite historical. We got into the game in the 2000 after having sold a company, and we disrupted the world of roaming. Most of you will remember when you used to use your phone back in 2000, 1999, you were paying $24 a minute, $30 a minute when you went to Europe or Russia, and most times your devices wouldn't work in these markets. And we went in and basically changed the game in the area of roaming, took the world of passive roaming into the world of active roaming, and built a whole range of services around that. We have pretty much 500 of the 700 GSM operators as customers of ours. We are present in 153 countries and serve over 3 billion subscribers. We have field offices in 22 countries to support, and this is pretty much the who's who list. For those of you that are in the mobile space would recognize every single name. We save the Burkina Faso or operators in those areas. Although we do business there as well. We have been instrumental in creating several GSM standards along the way in the area of roaming, and have been a keen participant both in the GSMA as well as in the GSM IREG. We are now obviously waiting for the CDMA world has been, quite frankly, not as advanced as the GSM in the world of roaming, but with WCDMA we fully expect them to catch up, especially with LTE. We've actually begun to see our first implementations of roaming and LTE in Canada, and we believe that that's going to be a substantial amount of headroom with WCDMA and LTE for us, and that opens up a whole new range of opportunities. And of course, we have been well recognized by several organizations along the way. This is the management team. My co-founder is Ori Sasson. Some of you might know Ori. He's founded Scopus. He sold Genesis to Alcatel for $1.8 billion, put the first million in VMware, Extensity. He's just a great entrepreneur. Quite a good board and a good management team. It's proven with a lot of carrier and experience from the industry. I'm not going to belabor this slide, but most of you look like seasoned business travelers and would have, and I guarantee you, at some point used Roamware technology in some country or the other. So you're already Roamware users, and I thank you very much for it, because in some way you have contributed to our financial success. But we have a whole range of products, all sitting on a common platform that provide both prepaid, postpaid range of services for all forms of both voice and data roaming. One of the interesting things, by the way, is not only do we have the largest voice and data interoperability network, we also have the largest airtime and value transfer network in the world as well. In fact, Roamware builds products for Facebook, which Facebook resells as social top-ups. And these are products where Facebook user to Facebook user can top up, say an American can top up their mother in India with airtime, value, pay bills, utility bills in India, and so on and so forth. That product is called Social Top-Ups, and they're now beginning to leverage the Roamware airtime top-up network, as well as a value transfer network. And by value transfer, obviously the next stage of this is money and any form of monetization, digital currency, and so on and so forth. So our next phase of our journey is even more exciting. We have obviously a great ecosystem of operators and subscribers. We also have an incredible business intelligence layer that's able to suck in a lot of data with the permission of the users at the handset, as well as the network with the operators. And with that, I have a delta force of Israelis and Russian programmers that I'm building now that will take this data and make them into predictive models. And that team is just starting up now. By that, the first, we're obviously going to monetize that data, but the first use case of that we're using to build some of our own products and test them out that we'll begin to roll out by the winter timeframe of this year But a lot of interest has been expressed by people like Groupon and so on and so forth, because the notion is if a roamer goes to, let's say, Frankfurt, a living social, you want to be able to serve a coupon that's relevant to that individual in that location, that's personalized to that user's predilection. And we have all of that data captured and have the predictive models to be able to do that. And there's much excitement with all the app stores and all these third-party companies that immediately want to tie up and get the and get access to this data. We're a private company, but we are record revenues, record profitability. We generate a ton of cash, and one of the other things we're doing is about 55% of our overall revenue will get converted to recurring revenue by the end of by beginning of 2013. Right now, it's about 30%. So my goal is to make this even more predictable as we go along this process. But by all stretches of the imagination, the company's been doing rather well. That's a quick summary. We have a strong defensible moat around our business. It's not easy to replace us. We are durable and, as you can see, sustainable long-term growth. We have a global customer traction with presence in most tier 1 operators and groups, and robust and expanding margins, which all the investors love. And there is no revenue concentration amongst 500. There's not a single customer that has more than 3% of the overall revenue. Of course, we have no dependencies on any partner or supplier from a supply chain perspective, and this became clearly very evident post-Japan. So I think it makes us a very, very exciting company, and I want to thank you all very much for giving me this opportunity.